welcome back to my channel. I don't know, I was like, sometimes I go into my deep voice because I love my deep voice. It sounds cool to me, and I feel more like adult and grown up. But yeah, I always have issues with like, okay, is this my real voice or is this my animated voice? I don't know. My voice changes depending on my mood. So I guess right now I'm in a happy mood because today is a very special day. It is clown day, not clown day, kind of clown day, goth night day, goth night day. God, my local goth night people that like put on goth night locally, they're having a clown themed or like dark circus themed goth night. And of course, I'm gonna do my clown makeup, and I'm in my cunty outfit right now. I'll probably show y'all when I have my makeup on because I'm doing it right now. But yeah, so I'm not gonna be doing a vlog. I may put in some clips at the end of this video of like the goth night. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to do a sit down video talking about my life because you may or may not have watched that one video where was like ranting about something. I haven't rewatched it because I'm too scared to rewatch it. I'm, but I was going through a manic episode and I've been diagnosed. Yippee! I've been diagnosed as bipolar 1, and I found that out because of my manic episode. I was having feelings of grandeur, which I didn't know. I was just like, I'm discovering the universe, I'm breaking the matrix, and like, since I'm breaking the matrix and breaking the universe, I am all these different things. I'm all these different people. I thought it was Pocahontas. I thought, and something that didn't make sense, which when I'm no, I'm gonna go back and forth. I'm sorry. Something that didn't make sense was that I thought I was Pocahontas slash, and my real Native American name was Tiger Lily, but they changed it, which doesn't make sense at all. But that was what my brain told me, and I thought that I was also okay. My brain is jumbled because like my false memories and my real like real life tangible things that I did collide with each other because I was interacting with life like as with my delusions. I don't know if that makes sense. But um one of my delusions was like when I was watching Peter Pan, the movie would change with me. Like I would do certain like hand movements like this or like this. It's like certain hand movements would make the movie change. And oh, I'm so sorry. I keep jumping everywhere because it's so hard to describe and explain everything. Okay, okay. I'll start from kind of okay, I'm gonna start when I went to the mental hospital or like the moments leading up to that. So I had gone outside naked, exclaiming, I don't honestly remember what the fuck I said, but I know that I wanted to free my town of sin and let them know that it was okay to be like sinful because I had been going outside and getting really high, and I had noticed that it was really quiet in my town. Like you could hear literally like people from like the other side of the street sometimes at night. That's what I could hear. And my mind was like, okay, I need to break these generational curses. These are Christian, white Christian people. I live in a very rural, not very rural, but like an agricultural part of California, that in a small town. And they were very racist, and still kind of are. Subtle racism, I guess, is prevalent still, but they have gotten so much better, which I'm so grateful for. I'm sure if I went to school again, I would probably hear a lot of the N words again. Even during high school, people were saying the N word like hard R, wearing their Confederate flag jackets. It's like, bro, we're in fucking California. We're from the fucking north. I don't know what the fuck you're trying to say, but you look dumb. And you sound dumb. Anyways. Where was I going with that? Okay, yeah. Went outside naked, and then I thought there was evil demons inside my house. I thought the Golden State Killer lived in our house, and he put one of his victims inside of our attic, and she was channeling through me, and she was wanting me to like get the evil spirits out of this house. So in order to do that, I had to break the picture frames inside of our hallway. And so yeah, I smashed the pictures inside of our hallway, and my mom rightfully so called the police on me. And when the police came, I thought it was because I had broken the matrix, and I thought that they were kind of after me. Like, I didn't know if it was the government after me or if it was the FBI, because I also thought that the FBI was with me, and the FBI were the good people, and they were helping me like break the matrix from the government. And I also thought my mom was a part of the FBI, but she was like a bad FBI agent, and she killed my real mom, and my real mom was a witch. And I feel like coming back into reality, coming back from the mental hospital, I have felt a lot of shame for like my delusions and the way that I acted towards my family, because one of the most prevalent memories that I remember is like seeing the fear in my family's eyes when I was throwing the picture frames. Like, the image of them being scared like stays in my mind, and it's awful. And me going out naked, that has also been awful, and I'm like scared to even walk. And I feel like my neighbors like look at me different, and just like but I as I've been like, as more days have passed, I'm starting to feel more comfortable with like going outside. So like I've been taking in the trash cans. I haven't gone on my walks still, but I do want to go on my walks again, but someday soon I will. But yeah. So anyways, that happened. Please come. There was like this one police officer which I got a bad vibe from, and I told him, I don't want to get into too much detail because like, yes, I am remembering all this stuff and it is crazy, but it is also like, it's kind of embarrassing for me, and I'm like, how much should I say about what I did? And I know that's dependent on me. Like, I obviously don't owe anybody an explanation of like whatever, but like I want to be as transparent as possible. But okay, I'm gonna skip that note that I was gonna do. Okay, police came, and then they put me, and then there's medical people, so then they put me on like a stretcher, and then I was waving like, bye neighbors, because I thought I had broken the matrix, and I waved to the other officers because I thought they were the INFPs, and I thought the INFPs, which is what I am, which is feelings of grandeur, and I thought the INFPs were the greatest people of the world. We had the greatest hearts and the hearts pure of gold. And I had set the intention of only having the INFPs rule the world. So, yeah, they were laughing. And I thought, oh, the INFPs are free. But no, they were probably laughing at me. They were probably laughing at me and how fucking crazy I am. Which I have realized is like, there was like a lot of people laughing at me. And I'm like, that and that further cemented the notion inside of my brain that like I thought it was on Nathan For You. I thought Nathan For You was like had this whole setup scheme for me. And I thought that he was my dad. And I thought one of the instructors from that I went to Ireland, I thought she was my mom, and that they were both. Oh, when I was in the. Okay, I'm skipping some parts. I'm gonna go back. So yeah, wave to the fucking INFP officers, and then. So yeah, we're in the ambulance car with that one lady, and I'm talking to her, and I'm like, I forgot how the conversation went, but like, I thought I was like the most sane, and I thought she was taking me to the big party, and I didn't know what day it was. I hadn't slept in like, I think it was 3 days I hadn't slept. So my mind was like all blurry. And that's probably why I was having the hallucinations. But I still have hallucinations, like auditory hallucinations. Well, not right. I haven't had any recently, but kind of recently, like earlier on in this month, like when after I had gotten out of the hospital, the toilet was talking to me, and I realized like, oh, okay, yeah, I actually do have hallucinations, and I probably should take my medicine. Because I was telling the doctor, like, no, it was just the weed, like, I'm fine now. But nope. I actually am fucking crazy. But I'm so much more regulated. Don't be scared of me. I am regulated. I am on my medication. My meds have been helping me a lot. I still have feelings of like the ups and downs of life, but it is nowhere near as intense as it used to be. Like being like, and I'm like scared about the thought of going off of these like medication. Like I'm somebody that doesn't like to be on medication. And one of my delusions, or one of my biggest things, was like medication is bad and the government is using medication to control us, which I still am like trying to grapple with, like, okay, maybe there's some truth to that, maybe there's not some truth to that. I need to do more research on that. But my biggest point of evidence was the MK Ultra experiments that they did, and how many medicine ads I saw on TV and still see on TV. And like so many different things was like pointing me towards like, don't trust medicine, don't trust the government. And yeah, I feel like I went on the deep end of like conspiracy theories, and I just took things way too far. Which I know it was my brain. Like I feel like deep down in my hardest of hearts, like I'm a good person. I'm a good person. Okay. And I didn't I never wanted to harm anybody or cause this much pain inside my family's life. I just thought that I was saving the world and this is what I had to do to save the world. Anyways, jumping back to what I was talking about. Also, could you all even see me? Boop. I'm like looking into the mirror over here. So yeah, I'm in the thing with her, and then I don't know if this is actually real or I was just having a hallucination, but there was tons of black cars chasing us, and I was like, ha ha ha, losers, losers. I thought it was the CEO billionaires coming after me, and me, Nathan for you, and my mom, my fake mom, we're all on this big joke of like the tech billionaires were the losers. So yeah, that happens, and then we get inside, and then I'm like, oh, this is the party. This is like where we're gonna have the big party. And someone actually saw me when I was like, guys, we're gonna have a party. We're gonna have a big party. And someone saw me, and so then he later come up to me like when we were in the mental hospital, and he was like, party, we're gonna have a party. Like it was a fun inside joke between us. It was fun because I didn't think anybody had saw me when I had come down from that. But anyways, yeah. So the ambulance people were like, I don't know, I forgot what they were doing, but I really hated them. Like they treated me so awfully. They could have treated me so much better, and like I feel like the situation would have been so much better, but they didn't. But I kind of get where they're coming from. Like it's kind of scary, but also like I don't think that I was doing anything destructive, but they they like restrained me in handcuffs, like plastic handcuffs with like a lock on it. And I thought that further cemented to me, oh, Nathan, for you, this is a test. I need to get out of this. And I thought it was a jigsaw, like um they had put a jigsaw puzzle for me, and I had to figure out how to get out of it. And I did get one of the rails down, so that was cool. And oh, I thought like Nathan for You was doing all these things because of like all my favorite stuff, like Saw and Kill Bill, when Kill Bill had to like escape the mental hospital. So yeah, all those movies were like tests and like leading me up to like this most important part, and that the FBI had put all of those movies inside my consciousness so that I could be prepared for this exact moment. And if I were to beat that level, then I would be able to go to the Labyrinth party. And I thought Jake Weber was there, Tara Yemi was there, and other people that inside my life, which I will not say, were there. And everybody was helping me trying to escape. Oh, and I also thought RuPaul and Lux Noir was there. And for the show, because I thought I was on the show of Nathan for You and that they were recording, I screamed, Balenciaga! Balenciaga! For the show, of course, naturally. But yeah. Oh, and okay, they event not this. Okay, I'm gonna skip to like the middle because I went to the like kind of towards the end with the Balenciaga. I'm gonna go back to the middle. So they eventually for some reason let me out of the cuffs. I forgot why. And then I went to go use the bathroom, but they were like, somebody's in there, Natalia, you can't use it. And I was like, I thought that was a test. Everything was a fucking test. And so I was like, okay, I still persisted to go anyways. And they still tried to stop me. And I was like, okay, I need to go to the bathroom. Could you at least let me like stand there? Like, The fuck? But anyways, I didn't tell them that. But anyways, so yeah, they like try to like push me back to my room. So then I like sit down on the floor, hugging Clip Clop, and then they try to rip Clip Clop away from me. Like, you motherfuckers, do not try to rip Clip Clop away from me. Clip Clop is my life. She's my baby. She's my everything. I fucking love her. And so yeah, they try to rip Clip Clop away from me, but I gripped her with all my fucking might. I gripped her with all my life. I did not want to let go of Clip Clop, and I even hit a fucking security guard. And you know what? I do not feel guilty about that. Do not try to rip Clip Clop away from me. But yeah, that struggle happened. So then they put me back in my handcuffs, and then I thought, okay, fuck. And, well, if they're not gonna let me use the bathroom, then I'm gonna piss. I'm gonna make them clean it up. Ooh, that's how petty I am. So I pissed myself. Joke's on them. Heh. Joke's on me. Heh. Yeah, I pissed myself. So, but they should have let me use the bathroom. Like, the fuck? So that happened. So now, then they eventually, oh, and they kept putting stuff in my arms, and I didn't know what the fuck they were putting inside of me. And I was like, could you just, like, explain what the fuck you're doing? Because, like, you're scaring me. And I didn't say that, but, like, looking back, it's like, why don't they see me as, like, they should have seen me as a human. Like, if someone's putting something in your arm, would you not be confused and scared? Like, what the fuck? Like, I literally did not know what the fuck was happening. I didn't know where I was, what they were doing. And yeah, I just thought that everything was like a big test. And like, why didn't they try to like help me? Like, help me with my delusions and calm me down? Instead, they just put shit in my arm and just... Oh, and they were like so passive aggressive and just negative, awful energy. It was like, ugh. And they were like, they were letting me, they said like, okay, you're done here. So then they took me to like um the mental hospital, which think is the mental hospital. And that was my most favorite place because they actually treated me like a human being, and I felt, the instant I got there, I felt safe. Like, I was no longer with the evil bad people. Oh, one last thing. Back to the other evil place. I saw JD Vance. I was like, there was like this white, brown-haired guy, and he was talking to me. I forgot what the fuck he said. But, oh, and I was having feelings. Oh, while this was all happening, I thought like the world was ending. Like, I had visions of like, I don't even know how to describe it. It was like a nightmare. Like, I was living inside a nightmare, and like, it was awful. And I remember like having like communications with the other patients. Like, I couldn't see them, but like I could feel their energy, and like I would do this to try to like calm them down, like, and I would whisper and like tell them that like they couldn't, that the nurses can't hear us talking. And yeah, so I remember that part. But yeah, it was so scary, that place. But yeah, I got taken to the mental hospital, which was the best place ever. Which, not really, but like compared to that place, the first place, it was. So, and they even said, yeah, we conduct business a little bit differently. Like, when I had got to the second place, they were like, yeah, we conduct business a little bit differently here. I was like, a lot differently. But, oh, and I even, it's faded now, but I had scabs. My skin's still kind of textured. But I had scabs from where the cuffs had been. Like, that's how fucking tight they were. Well, yes, the cuffs were tight, but it was also probably from me trying to escape the cuffs. Which, why would they even put me in cuffs in the first place? I don't know. Like, I didn't even try to hurt anybody. The first time. The first time. Okay, I'm gonna do my lipstick, so hold on. Pearly cheeks. Pearly cheeks. Blush. Black blush. I don't know. Should I? Should I not? I don't know. I kind of want to just leave it like this because I think it looks cool. What do you think? But yeah, I'll continue the story. So, yeah, they get me new scrubs because I'm fucking in my piss-soaked pajamas. And I'm in my new scrubs. And then they put me in my own room, which she said that I was very lucky. And I later realized, like, yes, I was very lucky because I didn't get to, like, share a room with anybody else. I got my own room and my bed was, like, adjustable. So it was, like, I was able to adjust my bed. Yeah, so I don't know how long I slept because one of the nurses, she had left food on my thingy for me. And I thought, and I was still in my delusion of like, okay, this is another test. Like, I'm been sent to a different place, but I need to escape this place. And I will do whatever I can to escape this place. So I like read the papers inside the folder and I tried to come up with a plan of like how to get out of here, but I ended up staying more than I could have because there was like I could have a court case and I was feeling really tired that day and I didn't want to go to the fucking court. So it's like, nah, I don't feel like it, no. And the guy was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, I don't want to go. I was like, Natalia. But I needed that. I needed more time inside the mental hospital. But yeah, I met a lot of amazing people inside the mental hospital. One of them being Jules. I fucking love Jules. And I won't go into too much detail about everybody, but she was a very kind-hearted, sweet person, and she had a very sensitive heart, and I loved her sensitive heart. She was cool as fuck. She was cool. And she described me as a cat. She said I was like cat-like energy. And I feel like I was more in my cat energy when I was there. I felt so confident when I was there. I loved the scrubs. I felt so fucking hot. And I think the reason why I felt hot was because Uma Thurman in Kill Bill. Like, ooh, I'm just like Uma Thurman. But yeah, Jules, and then there was Marianne, and it uh, it was nice to. I don't know if I should get too much into detail about people, so I won't. Yes, I won't. Okay. Yeah. Okay. One of the most difficult people that I had was Edna. She would, on the last day or the last night, they had decided to like switch our rooms, like, like a fun little thing of like, oh, let's switch their rooms. Edna was a very particular person, and she liked the way things were for her, and so she would come into her old room, which was my room, late at night, three three times. Three times she did that. And I think the third time was because I finally pleaded, like, Edna, please, I'm trying to sleep. Uh, and I feel like maybe that got to her heart. Hopefully that, I think that did get to her heart. And then she would, like, switch on people, which we're in the mental hospital, it's to be expected. But she was very cute too. She kind of spoke like Tweety Bird, and the way she spoke and the way that she sounded like Tweety Bird. And she would put the scrubs like on her hand, not the scrubs, the like grippy socks on her hands because her hands would get cold. So like sometimes she would go like this, and she looked so fucking cute. And like she had a little side ponytail that looked like a little girl, and it's like, oh, you are so cute. I just wanted to like, oh. And she called me Sophia. And sometimes she would call people like her children or her mom or her dad, which was like really cute and funny. But, oh, you're my mom. Like, oh, you're my dad. Um, and she called me a supermodel, which, thank you, Edna. Thank you. I just had to put that in there because, thank you. But, yeah. Oh, and one of my favorite memories was dancing with Mary. I'm just gonna call Marianne. I'll say her name. With dancing with Marianne, listening to goth music in the fucking mental hospital and just vibing out. And yeah, there was a lot of beautiful memories there. The food sucked. It was gross. But some days were good. Some days were like, oh my fucking god, you're evil. Like like they put like celery in a fucking pie. Like who evil motherfucker did this? Ugh. Let me see. I love times when we'd go out to the yard, and that was when they would play music for us, and sometimes we could request music. And I'm obsessed with the Carpenters. I fucking love the Carpenters. I can Karen Carpenter, just like, whatever. But yeah. So anyways, sorry. Karen Carpenter, cool as fuck, and yeah, I would dance in the yard, lay out in the sun because it felt so good. Because it was so cold in there, but the sun felt so good, and it made me like truly appreciate how much freedom I have. Like when I was like towards the end, I was like really wanting to get out of there because I missed my freedom. I'm like in the beginning, I was like I still thought I was in the Matrix, and I was like just trying to whatever the fuck. But I eventually started to get out of it. Like I think it was because I started to call my mom, and like the meds were probably kicking in and helping me out. But yeah, I called my mom the first time. Still thought she was part of like the FBI, and like she wasn't really my mom. But I came off of that feeling like kind of doubtful of my delusions. And then the second time I called her, I was like fully like, oh, okay, yeah, that was fake. That was not right. She is my mom. Okay. Yeah, so I was coming out of my delusions. And when I left the hospital, I still had some delusions, but nowhere near as like crazy as like they had been, and extreme as they had been. And I still have certain beliefs, but It's more so in a like kind of fun way, I guess you could say, maybe. And I'm still kind of questioning them, but I felt like I'm a fairy. Like I'm getting sad now because like I don't want to lose that childlike way of thinking of like I'm a fairy, I'm a mermaid, I'm an angel. I'm like this magical mystical being. I don't want to lose that. But the more adult person that doesn't want to seem like a fucking crazy person is like, no, I am not a fucking angel. I'm not a fucking mermaid. Like blah 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 blah. One of my delusions was like when I was inside the Matrix, I was like delete, um, racism, delete. Okay, next. Oh, confirm. Like I would do that every time like I wanted to like change something about the world. I would like do boop, delete, confirm. And apparently I went on to Instagram Live. I don't remember this, but my brother told me that I went on Instagram Live. And when that was happening, I thought that I was making a connection with like the the fairy worlds or the mystical worlds where like all the like magical people were there, like Lana Del Rey. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the delusions. Well, one of the biggest delusions, which is this this goth night. This goth night was very special to me. I thought that my community of witches were like helping me, and that they were gonna have like this big celebration for me, and Lana Del Rey was gonna be there, Stevie Nicks was gonna be there, Bruno Mars was gonna be there, and like this Spellbound was gonna be like one of the biggest like parties ever, and all the INFPs like, and I one of the people that I connected with was like Seth Rogen. Like I kept connecting to his energy, which I know that sounds like weird, but I was like connecting to his energy and like in my head he was freaking out and he wasn't, that's the reason why he wasn't talking to me, but I thought with time that he would eventually talk to me. But yeah, so I'm going to this goth night. Those people probably are not going to be there, but I'm still going to have fun. It's going to be a fun ass time. I'm going to dance my heart out. I've been feeling a little like I've been feeling anxious today. I just like feeling like this tense feeling. Um I still have residing anxiety. But I've been like really trying my hardest to like ground myself and just practice some of the things that they taught us inside the mental hospital of like the breathing exercises, writing in my journal, creating something like crafting, watching something funny, just doing things for me and just taking my mind off of it and just trying to ground myself inside the present moment. Which, oh, I feel a lot better reminding myself about the present moment. Oh, y'all, I fucking made a fucking clown hat. I want to show y'all my clown hats. And then the look will be finished. And then I'll show you the fucking outfit. Is this not cool as fuck? Is this not cool as fucking fuck? Ugh. You can't even see it how tall it is, but I made this out of a DiGiorno pizza box and some old fabric and some acrylic paint. I'm gonna try to show you out. And some yarn. Oh, and hot glue. And some ribbon. That's all you need to make a fucking clown hat. Oh, God, I'm so excited for this. Oh. Oh shit. I dropped my palettes. My makeup palette and I see shades fallen. This is my favorite makeup palette. Okay, thankfully most of them were not broken, kind of. One of my favorite ones is broken, but you know what? Whatever. We persist and we move on. Okay. Any more delusions? Any more delusions? Shall we try to think? This is my thinking cap, by the way. This helps me think. I should have been wearing this while I was talking. Fuck. This actually does help me think a lot better. Fuck. Well, I can't think of any other delusions, but they will probably pop up in other videos when I'm talking about whatever the fuck. That's usually what happens. Like, I'll be talking to somebody like, oh, that reminds me of my delusion of like da 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 da. So yeah, and I'm not afraid to talk about. Sometimes I am, but like I'm like fuck it. um, love me if you love me. I can't control what happened. If you judge me for having my delusions and going to a mental hospital, then that's on you. Judge me for who I am right now. Don't judge me for what I've done in the past, And the person that I am right now is somebody that's trying their best to heal and grow and to live life and experience life and to fight for climate change and trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. And I know I don't want to say things because they say don't tell people what you plan because then they're just going to put their negative energy on it. Be doubtful. So just know that I have some plans up in my thinking cap. But my thinking cap. Ugh, this thing is kind of choking me. Earlier it was like slipping off, and now it's kind of choking me. Interesting. Well, I still have like 2 hours before Spellbound starts, but I just wanted to I wanted to make sure that I had enough time to like record this video and stuff. But thank y'all for sticking with me. If you're struggling with anything, talk to somebody, talk to a mental health professional, talk to a friend. Something that's good that has happened is that my family is more open about communicating their feelings, and because of that I've also been more open and communicative about how I'm feeling, and I think because of that, I don't want to say certain things on camera anymore because it's like, I think back then I just wanted somebody to hear me, to listen to me, and just, yeah, just for somebody to hear me. And now I have people that hear me and feel me and see me. And it's like, well, maybe I shouldn't post that on the internet. Maybe I shouldn't be saying, like, this person did this person said that, blah, 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 And I'm sorry, I know y'all probably love that. I love drama, and I would love that too. Like, oh, no, give it to me, I want more, But I'm like, oh, fuck. Maybe that's not good. Maybe I should just talk about myself. But yeah. Anyways. I don't know what I'm doing. Ooh, oh, I did want to talk about this. I feel like I've been like more confident is because I've been more like unmasked. Like being unmasked, has helped me be more confident because I'm tired of pretending. Like, it's so fucking exhausting. And I just want to say fuck. Please let me say fuck. Fuckity fuck 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 fuck. And let me dance. If I want to dance, I'll dance. And let me ask a question and not feel stupid for asking a question. I love asking questions. I love asking questions because I love learning. There's nothing wrong with learning. There's nothing wrong with not knowing. You never know if you don't ask. Ugh. This hat makes me feel so confident. Like all my anxiety is going away. I think this hat is helping. I think this hat is helping. I love being a clown. Ugh. Anyway, I said anyways so many different times. But I just, it felt like, I know this sounds like so creepy, but it actually does feel like somebody's here in the room with me and like actually like listening to me. But yeah, you're probably just trying to find another video to watch. I'm sorry. Go watch your other video. It's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. You know, you don't have to listen to me. No, it's fine. Okay. This is okay. Bye. Did you think I would say bye without a kiss? I wouldn't. Goodbye.